And the Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. On the run, it's Hughes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Wide out in motion. To throw, it's Lagway. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Now rolling to the left. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the quarterback.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt.
And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, UNC! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split them out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Completes the shuffle pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Got a man. It's Johnson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
On third down, going up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a three-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Looking to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Key. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Looking to scramble. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get...
He'll take a deep shot here. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's looking to throw it. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
To the air, it's Green. He's going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's...
He's got it at the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Turning to the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42.
First and 10.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Floating away. He chucks one out to the right. Got it in stride inside the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
One more snap coming before halftime. They want to throw it. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Bob! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going up top on first down. Still looking, on the move. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
North Carolina 21, Tennessee 14.
The Vols will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers. And
he's taking the shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. An interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on second down. The run from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot, puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday layup.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Quinn.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Ball spotted at the 18. It is 2nd and 3. Motion from the offense. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it's caught inside the 30. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Tennessee, 28. North Carolina, 24.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Fires downfield. He's got him wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. After the interception, 0 showing on the clock, and that is how we'll end it. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the